We received an invitation in the post one Monday morn to attend our cousin's wedding in the town where we were born. The do was back in Kerry, so wishing to be frugal, we trawled the internet to see some travel deals on Google. Cheap flights, cheap as they can be. Bedad, we found an airline selling flights for 50p. Diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died, diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died, diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died. Well, we clicked onto the website and were mightily surprised to find the actual cost wasn't quite as advertised. We'd forgotten airport taxes had also to be billed, but a bargain is a bargain, and begorra we were thrilled. Cheap flights, Stansted to Tralee. It isn't every airline offers flights for 50p. Diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died, diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died, diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died. After studying the website, we decided it was best to pay priority boarding so that we'd sit 3 abreast. 3 abreast, that's the best! And of course we'd all have luggage, so that's an extra cost. And then we paid insurance in case our cases might get lost. Cheap flights, it's obvious to see. There must be extra charges when the flights are 50p. Diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died, diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died, diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died-and-died. At last the flights were booked, with all of the additions. We'd read the reams of small print of terms and conditions, and then picked up the charge for using Visa, which was drastic, because how the feck are you supposed to pay without the feckin' plastic? Cheap flights, we paid the feckin' fee, cause by now we were committed to the flights for 50p. Diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died, diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died, diddly-diddles, and it's us, so it is. Now, I don't know if you've tried locating Stansted on a map, but checking in at 5 a.m. is a feckin' load of crap. It's a banjax if you tried to get the train or underground. So a taxi to the arse in the world was more than £100. Cheap flights, we should have gone by sea, cause the most attractive thing is a feckin' flight for 50p. Diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died, diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died, diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died. Then at last we reached the airport where we had to pay a fine. The fecking feckers charged us cause we hadn't checked in online. I'm finally aboard the flight that's an extra class at tax, cause the fecking feckers fecking charged to use the jacks. Cheap flights, I think you must agree that only fecking Dutchites think this flight's for 50p. Diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died, diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died, diddly-eyed-and-died-and-died. Sad verse. Well, finally we landed, trying to shuffle up the aisle, but the steward sent us down to the back with barely a hint of a smile. And as we heard his announcement, our hearts gave a terrible thump. If you haven't prepaid to use the steps, you'll have to fecking jump. Cheap flights, you're harking on to me. You're an idiot if you think a fucking flight